A very good afternoon, educators, and welcome to the week two training program. And today we are marking our day one session of week two, where we talk about the week theme is digital tools for teaching and collaboration, and the theme is building a digital classroom. So in our first week, we have discussed about the building the foundation, where we have understood the basic concepts of whether we talk about digital literacy or it's a computer or it is internet, cybersecurity, and digital content, right? This week, we are going to explore more and more tools here, right? So that you can understand the fundamentals behind these tools, so that when you can start using these tools, you'll feel very comfortable when you start exploring it. You can start understanding the tools. It will not give you a lot of difficulty, right? So with that, let me just share my this week agenda. So this is our week two, and in this week we are going to talk about Microsoft Teams for classroom management, right? So where you can understand about the basic functioning of Microsoft Teams. Then we can discuss about OneNote and Class Notebook. So teachers who are finding this topic as a difficult for them, it will be very easy for them to understand that purpose and how it can be used. Then forms and quiz. Then we can understand about interactive tools for hybrid and online learning, and email chat and professional online behavior. These are the agenda of week number two, where we can have definitely will have a good idea about which all digital tools are available for a teacher. Now, let me go forward and talk about today's topic. Today's topic is about Microsoft Teams for class management, right? Where the subtopic is creating classes, assignments, and managing the student work. Okay. Now, let me, before I go and deep dive into what is Microsoft Teams and details, let me give you one scenario of the school to understand it much better way. Okay. Before we go into classes, creation, assignments, all of us has done this activities. If the school is using this Microsoft Teams during the COVID time, they would have done by themselves. But there are many things in Microsoft Teams has changed. So, in order to understand this entire process, let me show you the example. Considering this is your school, right? Now, the school building you can consider as something called Microsoft tenant. Okay. So, what has happened? Every school, when they registered with Microsoft products, Microsoft only on the eligible schools they issue a tenant. Okay. Now, tenant could be given to one school, or a tenant could be given to complete one district of, like example, in US, the entire district is given as one tenant. So it could be part of the district, it could be part of the individual schools, right? So first of all, your school becomes a tenant. Okay, that means comes under the Microsoft umbrella. So the school becomes a digital. That means there is some kind of formalities like how before registering a land of a school land, what we do, we used to put a legal papers, used to provide all the necessary documents, and after approval, after the registration, the land belongs to us, or the land is given to us in the form of a lease or in form of rent. Same happens here also. The school is applying for a Microsoft tenant, and then after approval, they get the tenant status. They become a Microsoft tenant. Now, once the Microsoft tenant they become, every stakeholder of the schools should be moved to the online world. So, example, we have got teachers, admin, students, everybody who is there. They all in the Microsoft terminology, they will be termed as a user. Okay, whether it's a teacher or students. Usually what has happened, example, in your school you have got 300 teachers, you have got 2000 students. All of them will be part of a Microsoft tenant, which I told you, a kind of tenant is like organization. And under that organization you have got it, the username. Users are created there, okay, on the name of the physical world. So physical world you have got a teacher, let's say the name of the teacher is Prashant. In online world also you'll have the name as a Prashant, but at the rate organization name will be the unique ID will be given to the student or the parent or the teachers or any administrative department, right? And like how a school has got an administrator who control the school, they're sitting in the main office and they control the students, they control the teacher, they control the day-to-day activity. Same way, Microsoft tenant is also to be managed by the Microsoft administrator, and they are managing the user creation if new admissions happening or a staff is leaving out or staff is joining back. These all users are getting created inside an organization, okay, so that the organization accounts could be created. Now since you are understanding about what is the physical world and in the physical world how the users are there, same way on online world you have created with the user. Once the user gets created, the main thing has come into picture. It started transforming the classes, staff rooms, many communities which is available in your school. It converts into a smaller groups, digital classrooms. So this is your physical classroom in the school. Now this classroom, if we have to transform into a digital classroom on the digital platform, what can happen? Example, this class should be having some name, right? For example, 8 standard A section. So on that basis, a digital class list will be created, 8 standard A section, which will have functionality to add which all is the associated teachers, which all is the associated students. The classes has got the feature sets to add it, right? So, and ultimately, you have got teachers. Now there are different groups of teachers are there. You have got administrative group, you have got staff group, you have got different groups are there, right? So for all the groups, usually what we do till today, if we wanted to create such groups like physical groups which is there in the school, we wanted to convert in digital group, we go with a shortcut method. That means we go and create a WhatsApp group, and we try to communicate there, right? So same way, if we wanted to have a proper which is the communication should be happen through one platform only. Everything should be done in one platform as a professional platform. So we can use Microsoft Teams for such group creation, sub communication. For example, these are the types of groups which could be created on Microsoft Teams, whether we talk about class team, professional learning community, the staff team, or others. Now, class team we create whenever there is a collaboration between teacher and student has to be done. And whenever we wanted to create the exact setup of the school classroom into a digital setup, we can choose the option of class team, which makes our life more easy. Likewise, the professional learning community will be created when in your school also, when teachers has to learn some concept. So either the entire staff will be part of a learning community, or there should be a small groups will be there who is learning a new things, who is actively participating in different things. Hence this professional learning community plays a big role. Likewise, the staff community are there, whether the staff administrations and details are there. But today let us discuss about the class activities. So once we have converted our school into tenant, our stakeholder into the users, our classroom as a groups of teams, we go into the next level and we can do all the operation which is happening in the classroom activity. We can every classroom activities are physical classroom activities could be mapped to the Microsoft Teams feature sets. Okay, for example, in the classroom, what we do, we do the synchronous learning, synchronous teaching, where teacher is teaching the student in the classroom in the method of direct instruction, right? We try to teach, right? Likewise, whenever there is a lockdown was there, you have seen that the teacher in Microsoft Teams they come online. It look like a class only, and teacher is teaching the student. Same way, when it comes to the in the classroom, you do the communication. You talk to some students. You talk to a specific group of students. You talk to sometimes you split the students into smaller groups. You try to talk to the overall students. You share some files, some notes to them. So the same thing activity could be followed in the Microsoft Teams also. So any activity, whether we talk about attendance method, we talk about conducting the assessment quiz, and reviewing their answer sheet when you're doing it in the classroom. The same thing could be done. You may give a positive reinforcement feedback to the students who's performing good in the classroom. The same thing could be possible here. Sometimes you give extra time to a student in the physical world. You ask them to come to the staff room, or you give them this extra time so that their learning can be improvised. That could be done also in Microsoft Teams. When we talk about homeworks to be given to the students to go and write back and come back, that also could be done in the Teams. When we talk about the students to read something, silent reading process, or making them to read something, that activities also could be performed on Microsoft Teams. When we talk about creative activities, or we talk about the experiments, demonstrations, okay, use of Blackboard, when student has to come to the Blackboard and do something, that also could be done on the digital whiteboards. And peer review, peer teaching, that means sometimes a teacher wanted to bring other teacher also. Two teachers can come in the classroom and teach in the physical world. Same way, some guest lecturer is coming in the physical classroom and teacher, and some of the physical lecturers is coming in the classroom and teaching the students and sharing their experience. That same could be also done on the Microsoft Teams. So more or less, I can say one thing, that every activity which a teacher can do in the physical classroom is quite possible in the digital classroom. But what we are trying to mainly emphasize here is Teams is a platform which can enable you for hybrid learning, right? It is not like the actual classroom could be taken over by the Microsoft Teams. Never like that. The importance of physical classroom is huge. Students find their right place when they interact with the teacher, the personal touch, the kind of connect which they get with the teacher, that they will never get outside. So same way, which all gaps areas are there which you cannot do in the classroom methods could be possible with the help of Teams. For example, assignment. A teacher gives a quiz in the physical world. You give a lot of question papers to them, worksheet to them, go and write on the worksheet, and then teacher has a lot of time to go and check it out. But instead of that, a teacher can use quiz inside Microsoft Teams. Same way, many students come back and ask a question to a teacher about, teacher, I have not understood this concept. Can you record, and can you repeat it again? And that times, if teacher have got time, they will definitely share it. Otherwise, what is happening? A teacher call the students, come to my staff room, or maybe in the next day I can explain you. But in Teams, that if the same teacher would have recorded her lecture when she is doing actually live in the classroom, that recording the lecture you could have done, that is available to the student any point of time, right? So these are some small examples which is making Teams to fill up the gap area, whichever is you can think about in the physical teaching style, whichever areas we are finding difficulty, that gap could be filled by the digital intervention, and Microsoft Teams plays a big role here. So I personally have seen that personalized learning is sometimes impossible to implement in the classroom scenario, where the classroom student is 40 as a number, and teacher is standing, and teacher is getting a limited amount of time to teach students. It is really impossible for implementing personalized learning. But yes, today's teacher, many schools, many teachers are now trying to give them some activities. They give them some preparation time activities, flipped classroom activities, so that in the classroom when the student comes, they can discuss with the teacher and they can collaborate with the teacher in the meaningful way. The teacher can take a act role as a guide, right, in the classroom. So what are the things which is extra available? I can just show you. So whenever we go ahead and create a class in the physical classroom, we know that we have to do the orientation of the students, right? We have to meet the students, we have to greet the students, we have to plan the seating, we have to do the expectation and agreement, we have to set up the student portfolio, curriculum, we have to explain them, and we have to decor our classroom so that the students will like our classroom. Our classroom is the best classroom. Same thing, we will be doing the exercise where we have to decor our digital classroom. Same goes to the assignments. Now, in the assignments, when you are as a teacher giving the assignments, You may give written assignments. You may give underwritten assignment, maybe the long and short answer questions. You wanted to give the diary entries. You wanted to give the report writing. In reading and comprehension, you wanted them to read the passages, newspaper article analysis, project-based assignments you can give in the schools, right? Uh, so project-based assignments is really difficult for teachers to track it out where the students are stuck and what they require help. So that is the one thing. Creative assignments, when you're giving them to go and draw something, draw some activity, that is the creative assignments which was given here. Story or poem writing, slogan or advertisement creations. These are the example of that. Digital assignments, practical activity based assignments, oral assignments, peer and group assignments, competency based assignments, homeworks and practice sheets. These are kind of, I just put in a frame that these are the kinds of assignments in the regular schools which we try to give the students, and based on that, we try to assess it. Okay. And trust me, this is also called as a multimodal way of holistic assessment testing. Normally, in the schools, maximum times are spent on conducting the classes, and only a teacher find out a time during the class time or the when the unit test is there or the examination is there. That time, the only the one time assessment paper and pen test we take it. But when you use technology, you will be very comfortably is able to implement all this kind of assessment through the platform. Okay, coming back to the student, managing the student work. The student, when they complete the work, you always in the regular school, you try to manage whether the assignments is given with the proper instruction or not, when they should complete and submit to you, where I should, how I can collect the assignment, how they can submit it, how we can track who has completed, who has not completed. Okay, record keeping, progress monitoring, personalized support to students who require help, and parents' communication about the homeworks. These are the activities which we always do in our physical teaching scenario, and we do all these activities. Why? Because we have to manage the student work well, right? This is the ideal process which we try to do it. Now, in the live demonstration, I will show you that these all activities which we have discussed, how with the help of Microsoft Teams, we can manage and we can create it. So tomorrow when you have got application in the hand, you can connect everything which you do in the physical teaching methods, you can connect in the digital teaching method. So it is not going to uh, make a double work, but it will enhance your work because the assignments or the notes which you cannot share in the printed format in the classroom, when the student go back home in the teams, it is available to them, right? So let me just show you one live demonstration about this entire thing, then I'll come back. Allow me a minute. Giving you the step-by-step instruction how to go ahead and what is the meaning of each and every menus. Okay, but today I'm just wanted to show you one thing that okay, let's say I have got a this is how the Teams window will look like. Now, Teams is available in mobile phone, it is available on the desktop, it is available on web browser, all the three places. Now, suppose the Microsoft Teams are installed on your device. What is the first thing we try to manage here is, allow me a second. Okay, so let me just tell you. So now in the Microsoft Teams, when we have first time logged in, we will have one icon which I will go here as Teams. You just have to understand this, okay? And just understand that how I explained today, the same thing will follow the instruction. So let's say a organization, let's say that there's an organization called CBSC. Now CBSC has created a organization which is coming on the top, the organization name, and under the organization we have got a tenant. Now under tenant we have got a option to create a class or create a user. The user would have already created here. Okay. Now example, I'll just show you the users. If I go here and I will just show you here, um, let's say, yeah, you can see that Oxford Grammar School is showing up, right? And if I show you some more users just to show you, that's the 832 schools which is there, that all the school names are listed here. Okay, so we have created all the stakeholder which is required under this particular project. They are part of a group. They're part of the group. Now, okay, I think there was a small disturbance was there in between, but now it should be fine by now. Uh, now, let me guide you about here. Let's say we have created all the stakeholders are already there in this account. So we will go ahead and create our third step, creating a team. So example, I'll click on join or create a team. There is an option available called create a team. Can you see that all the four options is coming to me, whether you want to create a class team, professional learning, or a staff team, or others? So, example, we wanted to create a class team and we have to decorate the classrooms the way we wanted to make it, right? So, we will choose the option of creating a class team. Okay, by default, it shows like teachers are the owner of the class team and student participate as member. Each class team allows you to create assignments and quiz, record student feedback, and give your students a private space for notes in the class notebook. But if I create a professional learning team, it shows like educator work together. So you cannot create a PLC team for the students. You cannot create a staff team for the students because they all are of different nature. It shows like the staff leaders are the owner of the staff team and add others as member. Each staff team allow you to communicate, share important documents, and set up a staff notebook to track common administrative goal of the institution. So we'll go ahead and create a class team. Let's say my class team, the name of the class team, it's the first thing which is asking here. So we could have given the any name. Okay, for example, grade 8A, that will be the name of the classroom. Description, this is hybrid section of grade 8, right? And I can go ahead and click on create. When I click on create, what will happen? A digital classroom gets created on the name of 8A, which in the physical format is already existing in a school. So it will get created as digital classroom, and then it will ask me to add the teachers, add the students into this group, right? Who are the associated members in this group? So the teams are get created. It gives me the animated message. Nice work, you have created a team. Now it is asking me add members to 8A. Now it will ask me to add a member, right? For example, I'm just writing here Sunshine Worldwide School and I try to add it, and it will ask me whether you want to add as a owner or teacher of this classroom or you want it to as a member. This is a school name, but it could be the person name also. Okay, so for example, I'm just putting as Rajesh. So Rajesh Pramanik. It could be uh, the teacher. If I teacher, I'll make it as a owner, or if I'll just mention as a Priya. So Priya Yadav, I can make it as a member, owner or member. I can add multiple owners in the classroom and I can add multiple member in the classroom. Example, the capacity of the classroom is 40 or 45 students. All 45 students will be part in the classroom as a member, and all the teachers which is associated with the different subject of grade 8, we can add them into this classroom as a owner. If our creation style is like this, if our creation style is something like grade 8 science classroom, okay, if it is only for a specific subject, whether it's a maths, grade 8 maths, then I don't have to add multiple teachers there. I'll just add all the maths associated teacher, one or two teachers who is required for this classroom. See, ultimately, when we create this kind of groups and create this kind of classes, we get some beautiful options here to decor our classroom. Now, let's imagine the digital classroom is added, the student is there, teacher is there. Now it is the work for us to, maybe we have to go ahead and we have to update it, right? That's what we have to do it. So in this case, what has to be done? Let me show you. So this is the home page. I'm not sure that how many have seen this home page or not option, but let me just show you this home page from a different. But you just see the observe the options. Home page, class notebook, classwork, where all the classroom materials you can post it, assignments, grades, reflect, insight. These all features are available where everything which a teacher wanted to do with the students is all available. All the feature sets are available here. Okay, I'm just giving you by switching to a different tenant. I've got multiple tenants, so I'm just switching to a different tenant and showing you that in this tenant, when you observe it, in this tenant, there is a class is already created called Digital Literacy Program. If I go inside it, I may have got a home page which could be decorated for every students to watch it. Right. So example, digital literacy class for grade 8 students. Imagine when your classroom students are going to open it, it is looking very personalized that, okay, this classroom is dedicated for the students. Then the videos will be removed right now, but you will watch it that every example, I'm just giving an example of mathematics class. Every topic of mathematics which you are conducting in the classroom, the video of the mathematics classroom of all the 365 days, not 365 days you are getting, you must be getting 120 days or 210 days. All 210 days, the videos will be available here, each day's classes, right? And ultimately, these videos with the resource materials, with the assignments, with some important files, with the teacher's name, everything will be part of this home page of the classroom. So home page is something which is like a notice board. Digital classroom students will get as a notice board. Then I will go to the classwork. Now the curriculum of the class or the subject, like example maths, I'm going to teach. Now maths, there is a syllabus. So all the syllabus will be part here. Syllabus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Example, you have got 8 chapter or 10 chapters. All 10 chapters will be created here, will be available here. So see, when we will go into the detailed training of session of Microsoft Teams, that time I'll explain you why, how the step by step this could be done. This all could be created with the help of AI. Right now, AI is there, which is helping you in creating very quickly. So just to show you a glimpse of it, example, you all have understood about exploring the computer basics. Think about this is one of the subject chapter. When you expand it, it will display the bullet point that what is this chapter all about, okay, which is visible to the students, and it will be also visible that which all assignments are given. Example, every chapter when it completes in your classroom, you are giving them some kind of classwork, some kind of homework, some kind of quizzes, right? And but tracking was a little difficult. In the physical world, you can do it. And earlier, the Microsoft Teams was created in such a way that assignment was in different place, grade was in different place. But now, this is not the story. You can see the quiz is available. That everything which you want to create could be created very quickly with the help of this feature. There's a plus icon is there. You have the option of add resource where you want to attach some file, notes to them, give them some assignment, good some kind of material. Everything will be attached here. Even the homeworks, everything could be part of this this particular module. So what will happen? The day one itself, students will know that okay, these are chapters which is going to happen, and every session, every chapters, the recording, maybe the 5 periods you have taken, all the 5 periods recording, maybe you have conducted 2 practice paper quiz, that quiz recording, everything is well attached inside one chapter. That makes the life of the students more easy. And teachers can use this assignment option to give them the assignments which is which could be uh, which could be assessed later. For example, there is an assignment which was given here, like this is the assignment. Okay, the assignment I told you comes from the different nature, right? Some assignments could be, as I told you, the reading the passage, that kind of assignments are available. Something you wanted them to write and do it, something like creative assignments you want to give it. So all those things could be given, and you will come to know each student name wise, what is the name of the students, what they have completed, whether they have returned the assignments or not. If they have returned, a teacher can click on the assignment wherever teacher is. Maybe teacher is traveling back from school to home if they're traveling by bus, so they can watch in the mobile phone, right? What is the status? Um, so maybe like you are given the time, maybe 1 week time, but everything could be, you can practice everything by giving them and practicing it whether it's completed or not. For example, the student has completed some assignments which could be reviewed here, right? So these are creative assignments which a student would have completed it, right? 10, 10 computers use and all those things they have created. So that's the kind of assignments. If some other kind of assignments has to be given, example, we wanted to give them some assignment on how to research a topic that you wanted to give it, that can be done. Example, um, because see, there is a provision in the systems when in the carte blanche projects, only a specific websites will be enabled for the students to access it. They cannot go to any unwanted websites which is not recommended as per their age group, because you know that social media, like it should be after 16 years or after 18 years, it is allowed by many countries, and many companies are only allowing after 16 year as per their privacy use. But the students of age 10, 11, 12 also created their social media accounts, and they try to use it. So ultimately, what can happen, even the YouTubes, even the LinkedIn, even we talk about Instagram or any kind of social media profiles, it is age appropriate restriction is given. But when the student get a device, they start exploring each and everything. So what has happened, this kind of pages has been given, this kind of features has been given to them, like search coach, where students can go and example, there is a topic is given to them, that search about the effect of climate change in the marine life, and whatever the keywords, whatever they are searching on the search platform, on the like you do the Google search, same way they do the searching here. Whatever they search, whatever the keywords they are searching, everything is coming to the teacher's knowledge, that okay, what they have opened, what they have not opened, which all search they are doing, are they checking the fact, or are they comparing the result, how, what basis they selected this. So what happened, they are searching, techniques will be improvised. So such coach plays a big role. So trying to understand one thing, that any kind of assignments which a teacher wanted to share is quite possible when we are using the platform on the Microsoft Teams. That's the one thing which I was trying to guide you. So even when we click on grade option, a teacher can review all the students, what they have performed in the different subject. Example, you have got 40 students. You will come to know what they have performed in the every quiz throughout the year, what is their score, how much marks they have received, whether they scored for this test, they scored 8 marks, for this test they scored 6 marks. Everything in each student wise, you will come to know the classroom average percentage, You will have the complete clear pictures how it could be done, right? So student work, you will be able to monitor it. Whenever we create any assignment, you will have the option. Whenever, example, this page, I am going to create a new assignments. We have got a beautiful provision that create the assignment with the help of AI, which can solve our purpose, right? For example, I wanted to create an assignment on maybe topic on Microsoft Teams features versus difficulty. Okay, and I give the instruction, dear students, uh, please mention top five feature of Microsoft Teams and top five difficulty you face while using MS Team on attached Word document, right? Now, maybe I have to give them the detailed information step by step how they should do it. If I click on add detail button here, what will happen? It will try to take my 1 to 3 paragraph. It will try to understand that what I wanted to make the student do it, and it will elaborate completely, right? So that's how it is going to do it. You can see now how it has been done. Dear students, objective, the goal of the assignment is to identify and articulate the top five feature of Microsoft. Open the attached Word document, title your document, identify the topics. Everything is given. And when I wanted it task to be due, you can provide a due date when it should be completed. Um, whether it is applicable for all students or only the specific classroom students or specific students or student in a group or only one students or it's like special students are there, they require a special kind of assignments, they find a special kind of worksheet that could be there, and which module I wanted to link it in the, like I showed you the classwork, which module it has to be linked. You can link rubrics, you can make the check-ins to be enabled, a lot of settings you can do it for notification, calendar assignments, and all those things. When you send it, let's say the student has got a device with them, they are getting the laptop, they're getting device, they'll just simply turn on the laptop and they will find out the teacher has given them the assignment and they will be able to complete it. Trust me, I have conducted a lot of assignments with the students who has never used computers in the past in the school, but when you give them such kind of challenges, they take that as a real challenge and they come out of it and they try to self explore and they able to complete all the assignments. They have become they started getting into a habit of completing all the difficult level of assignments on the digital platforms, which naturally saves the time of a teacher. I'm not telling you to make the pen paper test come out of it. Like teachers can make time saving activity where they can reflect back whether childs have learned in the home or not. They can make them do some kind of activity which you don't have the hassle of tracking, you don't have hassle of recording. Everything will be taken care by the system and the platform which is helping you. Right. So three things I wanted to explain you today. That was one is like how to create a team. Number two was how to create an assignments, and third is how to grade how the assignments could be created. So if you have got a understanding level how it could be done, uh, that just you have to understand one thing that okay, these are the possibilities which could be done. So tomorrow when you have got laptop in the hand and when you are going the practically the things, you will be very comfortable in creating it, you will be very comfortable in giving them the assignment and assessing them. If you already school have got already some kind of Microsoft Teams licenses with you, you can start today itself to give assignments to the students. Make use of it. Just find out whether all the students in the classroom has got Microsoft account, all the teacher has got Microsoft account. Form a team and you can have the communication going on, right? So this was the topic I wanted to share with you, the advantage of using the Microsoft Teams. And let me now share my another screen after this demonstration. So in your activity also, you can also mention in your journal that what are the top five so in your journal, you can also mention about what the top five best feature of Microsoft Teams you wanted to use it. You liked it in today's session. What are the top challenges? What is your fear point of using the Microsoft Teams? And if you mention these two things, it will be great for you to also reflect it and which all challenges are there. I will guide you at how that challenges can be overcome. So today in our takeaway material, we will also share you the teacher's guide on using Microsoft Teams, which you can always refer to it. A beautiful guide is given, the PDF document, which you should always keep it and understand the terminology because it is going to help you out a lot in the future, right? So then we will go ahead and we'll try to understand about what is the next. Okay, yeah, one important announcement for the teachers who are listening me today. At 5 o'clock today, we are starting a new batch of session of teachers who wanted to apply to become a Microsoft Innovative Educator Expert, right? And the link will be shared with the training coordinators in the groups. And those educators who have already registered, must have got the mail also. But we'll share you the link to all carte blanche school teachers. You can join the session, understand if you are eligible for